Oh, so battling through a little CRP burn today. Wind is blowing from the right side to the left side of the screen. Got my camera propped up on the four-wheeler. Wife's been running the torch. I've been running the little gas pack blower. It's pretty nice. The old Troy built blower does a really nice job. But basically, to summarize, we started on the far, the northwest corner of this field, kind of backburnt that edge, managed it to get, down that edge without getting in the woods. So now we're on the other side of the field. Yeah, you're on video. Don't be shy. So yeah, now we're getting ready to get real interesting here. We light this south end up because the whole north end of the field is gone. So I'm just going to roll the video as we burn through this thing, and it's going to get pretty gnarly pretty quick. So we will proceed once we get around this corner, past that little white post. Then we'll head left here, which is east or west, and we'll just run down this whole line, and this entire south end of the field will be ablaze in seconds. So, yep, CRP burns, lots of fun. Make sure you burn against the wind before you attempt something like this. Wife stole the four-wheeler. Wanted to go take a little ride, make sure everything looked good before we finish up. So I'm gonna go over to that tree, and I'm gonna follow the trail down around this side of the field and back down this edge. And like I said, the wind is kind of blowing, from my back straight out into the field. So as soon as I put fire to this south edge, it's gonna go really quick. So you can see it's kind of hitting pockets of it here when we get a little more east wind than south wind, but that's what I want. I want to burn it back away from this edge right here so it doesn't get in the woods. And I'm already burnt back all the way over there. There's like a 13-acre field, so this is down to the last little bits. Once she gets back, I'll set the camera up and let it roll while I walk down there and burn my way back to this corner. May not have to if she's gone long enough. That's a nice part though. Once your burn's pretty well contained, you can let it rip pretty quick. But getting it contained is the battle. We've been out here for probably 3 hours, 2.5 hours probably-ish. It all kind of runs together. At least we went to have breakfast before we started. Oh, hot rod's back. Okay. Time to get her going. I wouldn't worry about burning anything by this close. It's pretty well done. I'll take this torch. Not whacked you with the blower. Okay. Camera's rolling. Have fun. Good luck. Bye-bye. I got fire was right up my back.
Yeah.
It got pretty hot pretty quick.
I was surprised. I looked over there and I was like, well, nobody's not in the room.
I got into the briars a little bit to put out some where it jumped back. But no big deal. No hill for a climber. Get you one of these bad boys if you're going to be doing some burning. Not a paid advertisement for Troy Built, but they work pretty good. And they're fairly cheap. Okay. I'll let this burn a little bit.
Still some pockets.
And never, this pollinator shit never burns 100%. You get a bunch of little scrubby pockets here and there that didn't take. And you could go back and spotlight each one of them if you want, but I'm not gonna screw with it. I mean, you remember what this looked like 3 years ago? It was a damn mess.
Yeah.
Wasn't hard to carry a burn, and now you get 80+% of it burn off. It's perfect. And next year it's probably gonna go back into tillable, so piss on it.
Well, we'll probably have to burn it before he...
I don't know. Oh, we will or not. I may not even have them farm it. I may end up doing it myself.
A lot of acres.
I just mean like little pockets of it.
Oh,
Like I won't do the whole thing. I'll just put in small pocket
A
plots.
lot of acres for your tractor to...
Yeah, I don't want to do a 13-acre field with a 1960s tractor. Okay, that pretty well sums up the burn. Lots of fun. Little disclaimer: do not light like on this, you know, being a southeast wind. Do not light the south edge of a field if you don't have, you know, everything around it burn out, because you will lose your ass in a fire. You wouldn't be able to stop that and put it out had we not back burned it. It would have been north in the woods onto the neighbors. I mean, it'd have been gone. So got to be careful doing stuff like that. Make sure your surrounding area is burnt so you can control it. I mean, this is a 13-acre field. My wife and I, fairly easy. I mean, we weren't really running around chasing anything, but I mean, it wears you out. It just time and effort.
probably about a 4-hour burn.
4 hours?
Yeah. 3.5, 4 hours.
Yep.
I don't think that's too bad.
With a 15-mile-an-hour gust, probably, maybe something like that. 7 to 10 mile an hour wind, 15 gusts. Okay, anyway, be smart when you're burning. Don't light your neighbor's place on fire. See ya.